Hey guys, my name is Muhammad Raza, and today we are going to look at lists. So HTML has three types of lists. The first one is called ordered list. The second one is called unordered list, and the last one is called description list. So let's see how you can work with them one by one. So open Sublime Text and create a new file by pressing Command or Control N, and save this file with the name of list.html. I'll save it on my desktop. Okay, so let's first type our basic markup, and Sublime gives you a very quick way of creating that markup by using a snippet. If you have no idea what snippets are, you can always go and check out my video on snippets, where I have covered what snippets are and how to create them in Sublime Text. So I'm gonna write HTML, and when I press the tab key, it gives me the basic HTML code. In the title tag, we can say lists, and let's make some room. So first we are going to see how to create ordered lists. To create an ordered list, you need to add an OL tag. So OL tag is used for numbered lists. So inside of this OL tag, we need to write another tag which is called list item, LI. And you might have noticed that Sublime is auto-completing my tags. So this is one of the features that good text editors provide you. So whenever I type the name of the tag and press the tab key, it auto-completes it for me. Okay? So inside of this li tag, I can create a list that has a specific order. For example, I can write a list of tasks. This OL tag works as a container for our list items. Let's view this in the browser. Sublime gives you a very quick way to view your HTML files inside of a browser. All you need to do is right-click and select Open in Browser, and there you have it. The OL tag generated an ordered list, which means a numerical or numbered list. Notice that I haven't added any numbers before my text, but this is how OL works. It automatically adds numbers before your text. We can also change the type of numbers HTML is using for us, but we'll see that in the next lesson. But for now, we'll stick to the basics. Next, we can see how unordered lists work. So just as OL tag is used for ordered lists, unordered lists are defined by the UL tag. And inside of this UL tag, you can start adding list items. We can list down names of some fruits like bananas, now let's view this in the browser. And now you can see the unordered lists created a bulleted list for us. So it is immediately clear that ordered lists are used when you want to create a list with a specific order, and unordered lists are used when the items you're listing does not need any specific order. One thing I want you to note is that whether you use an OL tag or a UL tag, it is a good practice to use only li tags as the child of OL and UL. And you should not directly use any other tag inside of the UL tag. For example, if I write like this and save the file and refresh, you can see that it did print out the text because the browser cover up for our messy code as well. But as per the standards, it is a best practice to only use li tag directly inside the OL tag. And if you want other tags to be used inside of the list, you can nest them inside of an li tag. In this way, your code becomes standard compliant and as per the specifications of W3C. We'll talk about that in the later videos, okay? So moving on. What if we want a list that is 2 levels deep? For example, this list item that says go home, I want to elaborate this point a little further. So in order to do this, you can nest OL or UL tags within LI tags. So if we want to add a nested list inside of the go home list, we can do it like this. Just before the closing tag of LI, we can open another UL tag and we can copy the text from here and paste it, refresh, and now you can see that the list is nested within point number 2 with 2 levels. Similarly, you can nest indefinitely, meaning that you can have unlimited number of levels inside of these lists. So if I want to add another level, all I have to do is just before the closing LI tag, I'll open another UL tag with these LI tags. And when we refresh, you can see that it has now created a third level of items. So just as we have nested UL tags inside of OL tags, we can do the same for UL tags as well. And the procedure is exactly the same. For example, if I come back and create a nested list inside of this bananas list item, I can write similar code and the browser renders the nested list with some indentation. Okay, I hope that is clear. Let's move on to our last topic for today, which is description lists. So description lists start with a DL tag, which stands for description list, and inside of this DL tag we need to add 2 more tags. The first one is called DT, which stands for description term, and the second one is called DD for description. So a common use case for description lists is a glossary, where you define a single term. I can write its description. Okay, we can copy and paste it several times. So let's see this in the browser, and you can see that by default the term is flush left and its description is indented a little bit. So these are the 3 types of lists. We have seen ordered lists, unordered lists, and description lists. We have also seen how you can nest one list into another. In the next lesson, we're going to look at attributes, and we can see how you can add some options to different tags. So if you have enjoyed the video, please subscribe and like the video. If you have any confusion or questions, you can always comment and I'll be happy to help out. So let's move on to the next lesson. Thanks for watching.